Welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, coming to you live to tape from the lounge here at Chaos headquarters to review, live to tape, as I just said, AEW Dynamite from last night. We're in the locker room. It's Bryan Danielson, Renee Paquette, Moxley Good, and Takashita, all bloodied and taped up after an unbelievable match against MJF to see who goes up against Max for the World Heavyweight title at Revolution in March in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Now here we go. It's Roosh against Bryan Danielson to see who faces Max at Revolution. Now, we just came out of the Ricky Starks, the JAS gauntlet match, where the winner would go up against Max for the 60-minute Iron Man match at Revolution, but no go. So now here we go with Roosh, who got the money, got the contract, got the hit put out on Danielson so he doesn't make it to Revolution against MJF. And let me tell you, when and if that happens, which we know the spoiler, but I'm not going to give it up here on the Chaos YouTube channel, we know who's going to face MJF at Revolution for the 60-minute Iron match. And speaking of MJF, he was all over AEW Dynamite last night, especially the story with Liv. Let's keep it rated PG. Now here comes MJF in a purple and white sweatsuit, warm-up outfit with the Burberry scarf. He's got the BBB, he's got the knee taped up, and he's walking out in the crowd, El Paso, Texas, and he's going to get all over Ref Aubrey. Let's not get crazy with Aubrey, okay? Roosh is in the ring. Justin Roberts, my old buddy, is in the ring. When are you going to see me, Justin? What do you... no kayfabe, man. I appreciate you putting me over in your book. And Chapter 5, the best seat in the house with Justin Roberts. But they're all in the ring right now. And MJF is out here to lay the bad mouth down on Ref Aubrey. We don't want any copyrights. Let's see what happens here. You could hear the crowd going ballistic there in Texas. MJF could be the best heel in the business right now. The best grappler in the world as far as his whole persona. You can hear the crowd, right? No habla español. No me jode, Marco. Muévete culo, pendejo. You know what I'm talking about. Listen to the crowd as MJF is trying to get his point across. He's in Aubrey's face and saying, you start this match right now so they can count out Bryan Danielson, who's still back in the locker room with Takashita. Look, and they're locked in, and they're trying to get out. Danielson with the shoulder block breaks through the door. And there's Takashita elbowing and clotheslining somebody, security or something. And here comes Danielson running from the locker room into the ring. What a setup. What a story. MJF is priceless. And now Ref Aubrey. 3, 4, 5. MJF is still in the ring. Roosh is a fucking beast. Talk about working hard, working stiff. And here comes Danielson running to the ring. MJF rolls out. And Roosh is all over Danielson to start it off here. The bell hasn't even rang yet. It's Roosh and Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. Rips the shirt off him. Now back chops. The chops in this match were unbelievable. Woo! And Danielson was bleeding through his chest. That's why I'm here to cover it the next day. Everybody else clogged up the IWC last night, covering this AEW Dynamite matchup and the card, which last night, the show from top to bottom, with the exception of a few glitches here, the whole Max Caster, Bowens acclaimed, and the Guns. Don't scissor me, daddy. It doesn't work for me. And they lost the titles. Hot potato with the titles. What are you doing? The Guns now are the tag team champions. As we're watching here, as Roosh just puts the boots to the face of Danielson. And those big chops again. Knife edge. There's nothing like it. Danielson got the shoulder taped up. Listen, we're 5 minutes in. The crowd is going crazy there in Texas already. Welted up and bruised and battered as Bryan Danielson against Roosh. And MJF is with Shivani, Sockface, and Taz in the booth along with the G.O.C. because it's me. Listen to the crowd. Roosh is all over Danielson. Again, this will be, I was a little confused as a baby at Hooters, busier than a blow-up doll at a frat party. You guys get it. March 5th from the Chase Center in San Francisco. It's going to be Revolution. Okay, and I guess the gauntlet match, I'm going to miss something out on that. Ricky Starks and Menard and so on and so forth with the JAS guys to go through the gauntlet to see who will face MJF. But I missed something and lost in translation here. And now the knife edge and the chops and the headbutts back and forth. The Roosh and Danielson, another match. If I gave 8 out of 10 to Takeshita and MJF, as I watch this match now, and I watched it last night, beautiful back German suplex by Roosh. I'll give this match an 8 as well. It's hard to get a 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 has to be near perfection. I usually don't give them. 8 is a high score. Outside the ring now, Roosh with Danielson into the guardrail, or the protective padding, whatever you want to call it. They've changed the look of AEW. That is my boy, Big Shane, security for AEW. Good man, big dude. Outside the ring, the fans are going crazy. This was hour 2, I believe, from Dynamite last night. It's Thursday morning. You know what that means. I didn't cover AEW Dynamite last night. I watched it, listened to the reviews, moderated for JD and Jesse on Off the Script, and of course Don Tony, the OG on the Don Tony Show. But I'm back here for Chaos Corner on the YouTube channel, a little amped up and hyped up on, you get it, on my second cup of Java. So I'm here on a Thursday morning, live to tape. I'll get this right up to YouTube and all social media platforms for you guys to watch. I've picked out a couple of the matches that were, as the kids say, a banger. Banger, I don't even know her. Maybe that's Liv from Long Island with Max. But it's neither here nor there. But a good show last night. It'll be interesting to see the ratings. Still outside. Roosh is brutal. Danielson is busted open already. The blood is pouring out. And now look, Roosh taking a blood. Is that sanitary? Is that safe in this day and age? Wow. Big chops again. This match was physical beyond belief. The physicality, what happened during this bout last night, and that's why I'm here to cover it to you for you guys today, was unbelievable. The matches last night, the Jamie Hayter match was decent. Perhaps one of the best representatives of the women's title in AEW in their short 4-year history. Again, Roosh from pillar to post all over Danielson, and they're still outside the ring. A bloody mess is Danielson already. Knees to the jib, to the jawline, to the head, and Danielson's just a wreck. But forearms, a very physical match. Go back and watch this. You're not going to want to miss it. And again, I'll say that to say this because I tell it like it is. The Jamie Hayter match, perfect representative of the AEW title for the women's title. Let's see what happens with the whole Britt Baker storyline and where that's going to go. And then you see the backstage heat, because I'll briefly talk about the women's division of Toni Storm and Paige, a.k.a. Saraya, and painting the L on the back of Leva Bates. So what is it, the NWO? What are they trying to do here? Not a fan of Saraya. I'm just telling you, I don't think she moves the needle. I think Toni Storm does. I think Jamie Hayter does. I think Britt Baker does. Well, I think Thunder Rosa does. Mercedes Martinez. Those are the ladies that move the needle in the AEW women's division, not the rest of these clowns. And don't get me started on Nyla Rose. I want to be good here, okay? On the ring apron, they're back up on the ring apron, slapping the shit out of each other. Danielson and Roosh, and now Danielson, a bloody mess, finally taking over on Roosh, who really, beautiful suplex toss off the apron onto the ground goes Danielson. Holy shit. Roosh didn't really sell a lot during this match. He stood there right there, and as Danielson was getting pummeled and trying to pummel back, one of the toughest guys in the business, let's face it, Danielson, perhaps his best work ever in his career, and especially in AEW. But if you watch the match, and I'm watching it for a second time now, Roosh didn't really sell the chops and the punches all that much. I know I'm being demonstrative. And we go to commercial, picture-in-picture, really? I get it with the bloated roster and the contracts and all the different things that happen there with all the talent. But picture-in-picture 5-6 times for every AEW Dynamite show. If you're going to do it, don't do it during the big matchups, during the main event, during the biggest stars that you're trying to bring in. Picture-in-picture is worthless. It really is. I don't understand what the deal is with it. It's the smaller part of the picture. That's when you miss a lot of the action. It's just ridiculous to have the picture-in-picture. That's coming from my viewpoint. Again, one man, unedited, unscripted, unique. There's no one else that does this in the IWC. No edit button. There's no bells and whistles, music, super chats, so on and so forth, PayPal, Zelle. I don't do any of that. I do it out of passion, and I bring it to you, the fans, for my stress reliever, and hopefully for you here at the lounge. Who else does this? Not to mention my over 5 decades as a fan, a smark, a historian, a scout, an agent, a mark. That's right, I said it, a mark. That's right. And my over 3 decades as a pro wrestling manager to this day, still working at my home in Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling with the Paradise Four. And you know who they are. Paul Roma, Mario Mancini, Big Steve Tracy, and Paul Perez. And of course, your old buddy, man. Picture-in-picture still, Roosh and Danielson are back outside the ring here on AEW Dynamite, live to tape from Chaos Corner, and Roosh really got the better of Danielson. Danielson is just laying there. He actually looks like Passion of the Christ, Lord forgive me, with the blood and the hair, because Jesus Christ is coming back soon. Don't be caught dead without him. I mean that one from the bottom of my heart. Stay close to your loved ones and your family and everything that's going on in this world with wars and rumors of wars and inflation and spy balloons and the government. And listen, stay close to your family and friends. Be prepared. Continue to walk in faith and not fear. So we're still here, AEW Dynamite, picture-in-picture during one of the biggest matches of the year here in 2023. Roosh and Bryan Danielson. And Roosh just disrespected Danielson. Again, not selling him, laying in the ring, playing to the crowd. If he was under my tutelage, Roosh, this wouldn't be happening. You would have went for the pin, 1, 2, 3, got the win, and hopefully go for the AEW heavyweight title. I'm not, because he's laying in the ring now, posing. What the fuck is that? I want to keep this PG. I get it. I don't have to cuss, but again, here on the network, over 1.7 thousand videos. Like, subscribe. We're over 500 subscribers. We want to do it the old-fashioned way. We don't want to go to StreamYard or anything like that. We want to get the 1,000 subscribers. We want to get the 4,000 watch hours. Help us get in the algorithm so we could do it the right way. Oh, go for the lapel lock. Danielson reverses it, full of blood, a crimson mask. Go for the lapel lock on Rush. He's going to get in. He's right near the ropes. Now, I don't think he's going to get it, fans. And again, I know, I saw this last night. I want to make it like it's live to tape. You don't get this anywhere else the next day. All right, Roosh breaks the hold. Again, Danielson is just a mess between his chest, his face. Far side. Danielson looks like he was going to go over the top rope. Roosh moves out of the way. Roosh is just playing to the crowd, nonchalant. I don't like it. There, Danielson, suicide dive outside. Holy shit. And I know I said that about 5 times already. Danielson gets Roosh. And now it's finally payback. Danielson is a bloody mess. Roosh is seated on the chair outside. Danielson to the far side of the guardrail. Flying knee. Boom, to the jib. MJF rooting for Roosh. He paid him off. Danielson going to the far side again. Oh, wait, he grabs him. He's that left arm, he could barely move it. Danielson rolls Roosh back into the ring, and the crowd is going insane. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't want any copyrights. No strikes. Danielson to the top rope. Roosh is up. Danielson with the leap. Hits him with the super kick, the flying drop kick, the missile drop kick from the top rope. I am beside myself. Thank God the lounge is empty here. The offices are empty. The bunker is empty here at Chaos Corner. Look at the blood on Danielson. Again, both men laid out right now in the middle of the ring. And you could hear the crowd. This is awesome. They usually say it for every match, but this is truly awesome. AEW Dynamite. This will see who faces MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freedom for the AEW heavyweight title. March Revolution. We'll be covering it here on the channel. Oh, Roosh with the grab of the neck and choke. Now, here we go. Here's the part where they went back and forth, knife edge for knife edge. It's almost like Ishii and Kingston or something like that, and just not selling it. Danielson is selling it, almost being knocked over, but Roosh just standing there not selling anything. Kicks, chops. Listen to the crowd. Reversal. Roosh laying it in there. Holy shit. I can't say it enough, guys. The brutality, the physicality of this matchup between Danielson and Roosh. We're 15 minutes in here. Listen to the crowd. Reversal. Roosh now back in the corner. Bang, boom, bang, bang, boom, boom. Split slap, paper, kick. That's right. I'm animated for this because I'm looking forward to Revolution and these matches. MJF, Takeshita, Takeshita, Roosh, Bryan, Danielson. I mean, does it get better than this? Flying drop kick by Danielson in the corner. Pillar to post, corner to corner. Big forearm by Roosh to bring Danielson down to the canvas. Setting him up for a pile driver. There it is. Set up perfect. Oh, and he hits it on Danielson with that neck injury. Holy camole. Lackadaisical cover. Doesn't hook the leg. Only a 2 count. What the fuck are we doing here when it comes to pins and counts? That's where you need someone like me. TK, give me a call. I'm ready. I'll go on the road. I'll show up for the shows. I'll be there on AEW Dynamite. Give me a call. We'll do it a little bit different. I know you got managers there, but no one like the Nomadic Madman. No one. Now in the corner. Down on the bottom turnbuckle. Roosh just laying in the elbows. Just pounding away on a bloodied Bryan Danielson. Far corner to the opposite ring post. Again, selling way too much, Roosh, as far as playing to the crowd. And then out of nowhere, Danielson with the flying knee. Here's the cover. Only a 2 count at that point last night. I thought it was a 3 count. And right here today, the next day, I thought it was a 3 count. This is emotional investment. This is psychology. This is storytelling. This is selling. This is emotional passion of what you get here on this channel that you don't get anywhere else. Excuse me, will you please? It's the middle of winter time, although it doesn't feel like it here in February. Both men, noggin to noggin, and again, here we go, exchanging back and forth. Elbows, chops, both men on Queer Street. They can barely stand up, on their heels, reeling from these shots. The crowd going right along with them. Danielson taking over now. A hockey fight. Ooh, and again, those back knife edges from Roosh. And here we go with a series of headbutts on each other. What are these guys doing? What are you trying to do? Both guys amping up now here. And again, doing the headbutts. Again, I don't understand it. I wouldn't fucking do it. Going back and forth on this match still with the headbutts. There must have been about 20 head-to-head on these two. And they're both dazed and confused. And now Roosh actually challenging him with the slaps. I let that dumb shit on Dana White with the slap fight. And man, did Roosh whack the shit out of him. What the fuck? Beautiful German suplex by Roosh. After the bitch slaps. I don't get it. In the corner. Big boot to the jib by Danielson on Roosh. And another flying knee. The third, fourth flying knee. Here's the cover. Hooks the leg. Is this it? There it is. There's the 3 count. Danielson, a bloody mess with a victory over Roosh. He's going to Revolution for the 60-minute Iron Man match. And there's Danielson at the booth. MJF at the booth holding his head. There it is. You have it set up. What a match. What a banger. Danielson over Roosh in a brutal matchup. And there goes MJF, gimp into the ring. What's going to happen now? This was the best part of the show last night. The Roosh-Danielson match, MJF, Takeshita. I get the 6-man trios match between Fox and Top Flight and the Elite was tremendous. I guess the Guns winning the tag team titles over the Acclaimed was fantastic, but this was the night for me. MJF in the ring. Oh, and he hits Danielson with the ring. The Diamond Dynamite ring comes into play again. And now MJF mounting Danielson, just pummeling him into oblivion. This is what I'm talking about. And now he's got the salt of the earth. He's got the armbar in. He's not giving up on Danielson. Where's the referee? Where's the bell? Where's security? What the hell is going on here? And there's nobody there to save Danielson. And here comes a couple different security guys, and Max is just laying him out. Gimping over back to Danielson and putting the salt of the earth back on him again. And here comes more security, more of the lame security. It's not the real guys at AEW security that would kick somebody's ass legit. They're trying to break him up. There's 3 or 4 guys, and they're trying to get that salt of the earth arm lock off of Danielson. To no avail. More Dynamite to come, fans. This is my coverage. Thanks for being here, Chaos Corner, live to tape with the G.O.C. Come on back. Don't you dare miss it. You don't get anything like this with the Guardian of Chaos, your old buddy.